Hey guys, welcome back to our FCS Dynasty in NCAA Football 2006. Today we've got the South Dakota State Jackrabbits hosting the Western Carolina Catamounts, who are 1-3 on the season, but their team is absolutely stacked, and I'm expecting this to be a high-scoring affair. I do have the Jackrabbits winning this one 42-31, but looking at this roster for the second time, it makes me want to change my prediction, because they have a lot of depth and a lot of speed. So I don't know if the South Dakota State Jackrabbit defense will be able to stand up against all of those weapons for Western Carolina. This is a Big 12 matchup. South Dakota State ranked 39th in the country. Western Carolina at number 62. 1-3 on the year, but I expect them to have a good season.
Here, and with me as always, Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. A mild, clear day is what we'll have for the Western Carolina Catamounts and the home team. We're about halfway through the season, and these two Big 12 teams are ready to get it on. And here comes the home team. The Catamounts are going to have to play a great football game if they expect to win this one, Kirk.
The home team needs to look no further than their quarterback to figure out what holds this team together. His ability to read the defense and take what they give him is the reason they'll win this football game. He's a smart young man.
Kirk, great minds think alike. I really believe that these guys are going to do it.
All right, we've heard Lee Corso's pick. Now let's take it down to the field for the action about to begin. Here's the...
So everybody's going with South Dakota State today. And Dahl hitting Powell on the right side. He's going to pick up about 9 yards on the first play of the game. 2nd and inches. Play action. Dahl over the middle. And Brady is going to take this all the way. Look at the speed. That is outrageous. Just like that, 2 plays, and Western Carolina gets in the end zone. And this offense is just going to explode today, I think. And here's Daley Redding for the Jackrabbits. He'll pick up 7 yards off the right side. Nice little dump off from Jackson. And Lamar taking off past the 40 and out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Now, last week he had 135 yards on the ground with a touchdown. And here's Daley Redding running over the safety. And he had 144 yards last week. So a big day on the ground for the quarterback and the starting halfback. And they're looking to have another big game here. And that pass went over the middle, deflected away. It's 4th and 7. Play action from Action Jackson. And he's going to hit Brahms North for the first down. And he had one catch for 41 yards last week. Not a big day for him at all. And TJ Maxey has injured his shoulder on the play. He will return in this ball game. Daley Redding tries to juke to the outside, fumbles it, scoops up his own fumble, and gets to the 2. Now Jackson rolling out left side, wants Irwindowski, and that is picked off by Webb in the end zone. Laid out for it, and that was a huge mistake for the Jackrabbits, and Chris Major almost gets an interception there. He had 1 last week to go along with 12 tackles, and Irwindowski with a nice spin move there to get the first down for South Dakota State. And quarterback draw, Lamar Jackson in the open field, and look at the blazing speed, he's gone. Second rushing touchdown in 2 weeks, and that was a big one. 51-yard touchdown run on the quarterback draw. He had 3 blockers out in front of him, no defender in sight. What a play call by Jim Langer, the head coach. And Major almost has another interception on the season there, right over his head. Another first down for Western Carolina, and Fowler tries to spin out a defender, picks up 8 yards. 3rd and 2, big play, wide open is Hopkins. Inside the 20-yard line, and Western Carolina having no trouble today moving the football down the field. Fowler breaks a tackle. Major with another tackle inside the 5-yard line. And 1st and goal, play action. Dahl left side. Powell breaks a tackle from Hicks and goes into the end zone and urinates on the goalposts. I don't know why teams keep disrespecting us like that in this dynasty. Brahms North, nice catch up past the 35-yard line. He's already got 1 more catch than he had last week. He also had 2 pancakes against McNeese State. Jackson in the open field again on the read option, and he's going to take another one all the way. Electric runner in the open field. 64-yard touchdown run. He's over the 100-yard mark for the game. And that was just too easy. Irwindowski out there throwing a block on the corner, and that's really what sprung him free. 14-14, over the middle is Hopkins. And he gets it up to the 48-yard line. And this defense has struggled all season to defend the pass, and Brady is going to score again. Just as I'm talking about the poor secondary, they get scored on once again. 51-yard touchdown pass from Dahl to Brady. And Western Carolina is very dangerous in this Big 12, and what a dime to Irwindowski inside the 30-yard line. But I do expect Western Carolina to turn their season around as Lamar Jackson gets sacked. 2nd and 17 now. And I expect them to compete for the Big 12 title this season. Nice run for Daley Redding. He's got 44 yards today on 4 carries. Jackson, left side. Jack Marks wide open for the touchdown, not the first down. And they answer right back with a touchdown pass of their own. And Lamar Jackson has accounted for 300 total yards and 3 touchdowns. That is a backward pass, and that is recovered by the Jacks. Huge play by the defense. They needed that one. And now the Jackrabbits with a chance to take the lead back. Jackson, read option, and he only picks up 3 or 4 yards on the left side. He's got 135 yards today on the ground. And the Jackrabbits finish off that drive with a field goal. So it's 24-21. But Dahl going to continue to sling it. I know there's a drop frame right there, but a nice completion over the middle to Brady for a big-time first down. And Major again over the middle, or Dahl over the middle. Major can't get there. And all the way to the 14-yard line. Now 2nd and goal from the 1. Powell is going to punch it in from the fullback position. And for the 2nd touchdown by him, he is going to urinate on the goalpost again. That really needs to stop. Robs North on the catch, up to the 35-yard line. His 3rd catch of the game. High snap for Jackson. He's going to take off because of it. And this is a good decision. Jukes to the inside. Goes back out to the outside to the 37-yard line. And he is closing in on 200 rushing yards. But here is Daley Redding, right side, off tackle, inside the red zone, down to the 18-yard line. He is 8th in the nation for rushing yards at 767. And Mason Smith gets stuffed on 3rd and 10. So the Jackrabbits will settle for another field goal. Kick is up and good. And that'll be it for the first half. 28-27, Western Carolina Catamounts on top of the 3-2 South Dakota State Jackrabbits. They have 347 yards of offense today. Western Carolina over 250. But they have the lead, and that's the most important stat. And TJ Maxey back in the game. He's going to drop that easy pass. Jackson jukes, picks up the first down on the ground, and 300 total yards for him, 3 touchdowns. Phenomenal athlete, and he's going to roll around here, right side. Take it forever, and he's finally dropped. No receivers got open on the play, and the cornerback gets his 6th tackle and 1st sack of the game. Fowler, right side, a man misses, and Major pushes him out of bounds after an 11-yard pickup. Play action. Dahl, left side, caught by Powell for the first down. It's now 2nd and 10. They're just going to keep throwing it up, and that pass is caught by Brady. That was way too easy in front of Jamar Hicks, who's been getting burnt like toast all game. And Jackson, another carry, past the 40, past the 50, all the way into Western Carolina territory, all the way to the 21-yard line. Another great run. He's over 200 rushing yards. And Irwindowski with a nice catch here, out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Jackson knows how to sling it, but he's just been able to run the ball a little more efficiently today. There's a nice touchdown run by Daley Redding. Langer wants to go for 2, and Jackson is going to get it with his feet. And they needed that. It's now tied 35-35 here in the 3rd quarter. And deep shot down the field, incomplete, overthrows his target. So the Jackrabbits get the ball, but they're quickly in a 3rd and 10, and that pass is almost intercepted, and the Jackrabbits give it right back. And Dahl content with throwing it over the middle to Brady again. Oh my goodness. Should have been picked probably twice on that play. Just a great reception. And here's Wise over the middle. First down again. This offense is moving the ball so efficiently, and the Jackrabbits have no answer, and there is Hopkins for another first down. Mason Smith on the tackle. Dahl with 4 touchdowns, no picks today. And he's going to have another completion here. No, it is dropped on the right side. That'll bring up 4th and 6. They're going to go for it. Dahl, right side, and that should have been deflected, but Burnett could not get his hand on it. So another first down. Now a direct snap to Powell, and he's going to go up the middle to pick up 9 yards. Mason Smith with another tackle, his 4th of the game, and Fowler punches it in for the touchdown. Nobody urinates on the goalpost this time. That's good stuff. Jackson escapes. First down again using his feet. He's had no trouble running the ball today. Here's a play action. Jackson rolling around, taking a deep shot down the field. Browns North has it, breaks a tackle inside the 30. One man giving chase, and he gets brought down at the 11-yard line. And that'll get North over the 100-yard mark today. Jackson, quick pass, left side, Brahms North. He's going to dive for it, and he's short of the end zone, down at the 1-yard line. First and goal. Redding up the gut, gets in the end zone, but they are going to throw a flag here, and that's for a face mask. That'll be declined. Extra point was good, and we're all tied up again. The Western Carolina yet again having no problem throwing the ball downfield. And now they're starting to get the ground game working a little bit, and they get a first down on the ground. 3rd and 15, though. Dahl taking a deep shot. Left side wide open is Hopkins for 6. We might have to move Chris Major back into the secondary because they are just getting torched today. Daly Redding off tackle, left side. Nobody's going to catch him. Look at the blazing speed. The safety is actually close, but he's not close enough. Huge run for Daly Redding, 83-yard touchdown run. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. But Dahl, player of the game so far, 5 touchdown passes, 423 yards. And tell me these don't look like actual Big 12 defenses, folks. This is as realistic as it's going to get. And Powell, another carry, somehow gets a first down out of that. He looks so slow on that carry. Play action. Dahl, right side, Brady wide open, and he just blows by the safety. That was so easy, so sad for the secondary right now. 50-yard touchdown pass, and it's 56-49. But Lamar Jackson and this electric offense, they've had no trouble today. Deep downfield, Browns North inside the 15-yard line. What a hell of a game he's having. Jackson, over 400 total yards. Over 500 total yards, actually. 505 right now. Daly Redding is stuffed. No gain. So South Dakota State, they're going to have to go for it here. Down a touchdown, less than a minute to go. Jackson throwing it up, deflected, almost picked off and caught by Jack Marks. I think that's his first catch of the game. Jackson, 518 total yards. Daly Redding is going to punch it in on the next play to tie this game up with 40 seconds remaining. This is an unreal game, and it's going to be a fantastic finish. And the deep kickoff to the goal line. Russell on the return. Right side, North can't get up in time. He got pancaked. Moss giving chase. Can he get him? And no, he can't. And a kick return for a touchdown for Western Carolina. We've seen this time and time again this season against all of our schools. But the Jackrabbits, up until that return, had been doing a fantastic job. 25 seconds remaining. What can Jackson do? He can find Brahms North open at the 45-yard line. He actually got a spin move out right there. That was a nice move. Less than 20 seconds to go. They need every play to go in their favor. Jackson's going to take off out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They actually marked him out at the 26. 10 seconds remaining. Jackson going right side. Daly Redding open, and he doesn't even try to catch the football. That leaves 5 seconds left on the clock. This is going to be the final play of the game. Jackson to the end zone. Erwindowski's there, and he has it for the touchdown with no time left on the clock. Oh, my goodness. Unreal play. As time expires, Jackson on the run, throws it up to his number 2 receiver, and he comes down with it. What an unreal finish. We saw this in the FCS North tournament, actually, a couple times. And they're going to go for 2 and the win here. Jackson going to throw it. Nobody's open, scrambling around, tries to throw it at the last second, and he is sacked. And the game is over. So the epic comeback with less than 36 remaining, or less than 30 seconds remaining, excuse me, just it wasn't enough. They go for 2 in the win, and Jackson just could not release the football into the end zone. It would have been a desperation heave, but that game would have ended with a 90 to like 87 score or something crazy if they didn't go for 2 there. And personally, I've never been that great in overtime games, so going for 2 just made sense right there for me. Especially in front of your home crowd, you got the momentum, you just scored a huge touchdown, you got to go for 2 in the win. Well, what an insane game, 63-62. Western Carolina wins it, 540 yards of offense for them, 739 for South Dakota State. Lamar Jackson played out of his mind. Just an unreal performance by him, but gets sacked on a 2-point conversion attempt to end the game. They had 1,040 total yards today, the Jackrabbits did. Over 800 for Western Carolina. And again, these definitely look like Big 12 defenses, because in real life they are pathetic. 63-62. That's a college basketball score, folks. 329 passing yards for Lamar Jackson. He had 258 on the ground. Daley Redding, 4 touchdown runs today. He had a $157, 3 broken tackles. He also fumbled the ball once. Jackson, no broken tackles today, but he was never really touched. Brahms North, 203 yards on 7 catches. Career day for him. Erwin Dowski had a nice game. And Marks with that clutch catch on 4th and 12 inside the 5-yard line for the first down to keep the Jackrabbits' hopes alive. Chris Major, 11 tackles, 1 for a loss today. Well, we might have to move him back to safety for the next game because this secondary is really getting beat bad right now. And I feel like they've been getting beat worse since we moved Major to middle linebacker, although he's been fantastic, racking up 23 tackles in the past 2 games alone. I just think that we need that speed in the safety spot. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about that, because this secondary really got beat bad today. Dahl threw for over 500 yards. He had 6 touchdown passes, and Brady was unstoppable. 4 receiving touchdowns. We could not keep up with him at all. It was like trying to cover Tyreek Hill out there. The next South Dakota State game, they will be traveling to take on the UT Chattanooga Mocs. That's another Big 12 game, and that'll be a Week 8 matchup. That'll be a fun one as well. We've seen the Mocs already in this dynasty. And our next game, which will be out tomorrow, will be Savannah State, the number 18 ranked Tigers, hosting the Jacksonville State Gamecocks in a rivalry game. I'll see you guys with that one tomorrow. That is a nationally televised game. Take it easy, guys.